I think we can achieve VNB target 10 times, but when you want your child to sleep, you can't.
So one word to describe parenting.
Roller coaster. You will see more fathers involved with the kids during the parent-teacher meetings at school. Even when there is a workshop, you need to respect money. If you have it, earn it with hard work, but you need to respect it. Term insurance, I really believe, is the bedrock of financial security.
भरोसा है भरोसा है.
Hello everyone. Welcome to Bharosa Talks, a platform where we bring to you real stories of people just like you and me that reflect life's big moments and the bharosa we built along the way. Today, I'm super excited to kickstart this journey with someone I've had the privilege to work with for the last few years and someone I truly admire for the humble and genuine person that he is. Mr. Udbhav Gupta, EVP and Head, Growth Verticals, and a proud parent of two. Welcome, Udbhav. How are you? Thank you so much for being here and for giving us your time. So, I still remember this one moment where we'd just gone the double Bharosa route when Axis Max Life became Axis Max Life. And I was told there's one more double Bharosa brand ambassador that we have, which was you, because you'd gone the double Bharosa route. So congratulations on that. How has it been? Your entire experience. I know that you have an elder daughter. So, the young parenthood journey restarting after so many years. So how has that been?
So it's been a roller coaster, as we both, I and my wife, knew. But I think it's a great phase of my life. It was something which we always wanted, and we are enjoying every bit of it. So.
That's so nice to hear. So, we've all seen you at work, right? You're the ever smiling, very insightful leader who keeps pushing us in the right directions. But we're very curious to know the Udbhav outside of work.
Okay.
So, tell us a little bit more.
So, at home, I'm not a very, let's say, outgoing kind of person. I love to be at home, right? So, in some ways, sometimes for my daughter and my wife, I'm very boring.
I can resonate with that.
But yeah, that's someone who I am. I love to spend time with my daughter, now two daughters. And I love to watch cricket. I follow cricket a lot.
You also play?
I used to. Now not so much. Some backaches have started to come up. But yeah. So.
Nice, good. And Udbhav, what happens typically is, I know that when you get into this parenthood journey, a lot of things in your life change. You don't have time for yourself, etc. But if there is any free time that you get, how do you like to enjoy it?
So I do like to read. I do like to read a lot, and that is something which I don't necessarily consider as my free time.
Okay.
It is part of how I spend my time, and actually, the way we have brought up our first daughter, it is something of an us time also.
Oh.
So we do tend to read a lot together.
Oh, nice.
Different stuff, of course, but that's something which is now part of our family.
You also quiz each other. So, Udbhav, any book recommendations that you may have for us?
So. One book which I always is top of my mind is the Mindset book by Carol Dweck.
Oh.
I think that book for me changed my life when I read it, and whenever I speak to some of my team members, I do recommend that book because it's life changing.
Oh, that's nice. Great. So, Udbhav, I was going through your professional journey, right? And I went through LinkedIn and I saw that while when I joined Axis Max Life, there was an example that was given to me of a leader, who's switched multiple roles and of course aced all of them, and it was you, right, when I joined way back in 2020. And I realized that you also had a consulting experience before Axis Max Life. So you did the consultant at Dow Watson, then you did actuaries at Axis Max Life and head of products. Now you're a business head driving growth verticals. So how did you know that when the transitions are happening, that this was the right move to take at this point of time? Like, what made it happen?
So I think at that time maybe I didn't realize, but if I reflect on how my life has panned out, I think even from the education days, I was always intrigued by doing something which is not very common. Right? So, as with any person or in school who had science as a stream, engineering was the thing.
Yeah.
But I didn't get through the best of engineering college in my competitive exams. So I wasn't really interested in doing engineering from any place. So I made a choice that time that what is the best place I can get to with the marks I have in my board exams. So as things stood at that point, I could get through St. Stephen's and do economics. And that time it was at least considered to be the good thing. I don't know the standards now. Right? So I think that sort of mindset has perhaps reflected in every decision I've taken. So even after doing the graduation, MBA would be the natural thing. And again, I didn't get through the IIMs. So I said, I don't want to do MBA from any place. But things stood, actuarial science was a career option which came. So I said, okay, that's interesting. Only 200 actuaries in India. This is something niche, right? Let me try this. So that's how I got into actuarial. It was not planned.
And you were obviously brilliant in maths.
So yeah, actually that's what. So at the consultant, when I was in consultancy, I said, okay, which are the consultants who are the best? So they said, okay, consultants who have had industry experience also. So I said, okay, if I really need to be the best consultant, if it is possible, whatever that means, I need to get industry experience. So that's why I switched to Access Max Life at that time. Then out of actuarial, who is the best actuary? Maybe an actuary who knows business also. So that's why I think the switches have always been, okay, how can I become a niche category within the category where I am? So that's how really my thought process goes.
So Udbhav, in your network, have you seen, the role of fathers changing? Like your friends, your, people that you may be living around. Do you see fathers playing a more active role in their kids' life now?
I think definitely compared to how we were when we were growing up, or maybe a generation in middle of when we had kids. Definitely fathers are more hands-on now. I think I do see, even if you're, let's say, stepping down from the apartments in the evening, you will see more fathers involved with the kids during the parent-teacher meetings at school. Even when there is a workshop being organized by school, you will see, of course, mothers are still more involved, but I think as parents, fathers are also perhaps increasing the role they play. So yeah.
And do you think that as a society there are things needed for us to do more that could help make it easier for fathers to sort of play a greater role in their kids' life?
No, I think it's up to the fathers. Of course, it helps to have split of responsibilities at home. I think definitely there are lots and lots of things which are required at home. So it's a partnership in the end between a mother and a father of how they divide the work and responsibilities. So it's up to those individuals. Every family has a different dynamic going on. So as long as that is being communicated and being met, I think together that can work.
Nice. So Udbhav, what are the core values that you would definitely want your kids to learn from you and to carry on in their lives?
I did touch upon the respect part. I think having that inherent humility, I think it ties down to humility. I think absolutely essential to how I look at life, that there are things beyond you, bigger than you. So when things don't go according to you, it is always useful to be humble in accepting that perhaps there is a larger force at play and you are only one component of it. So to me, that is really, really deep down embedded in how I look at things. In terms of how I want people or my kids to perhaps learn about life, I really sincerely believe that there is value in hard work, everybody says, but actually going for expertise. I think going into the depth of things rather than just skimming through a lot of, so breadth versus depth. I think there is a great value in going for depth. In some ways, I somehow challenge some of the beliefs in how education system works.
Master of one, not jack of all trades.
Yeah, so mastery is important, I think, because I have felt even in how it transcends into how you look at leadership also. Because I believe that if you have mastery or deep knowledge about a subject, you can simplify things. I think, and simplification is absolutely at the core of how, as a leader, you can drive a team, because the team is looking for simplicity and direction. Now, if you don't have depth, if you don't have expertise, you will struggle to simplify the call to action.
Yeah.
And when you can simplify call to action, you can, these days I call it that key leadership trait as GPT. So chat GPT is of course one of the things every leader needs to know, but to me the true GPT is getting people together. So
nice. I will remember that.
Yeah, if you can simplify things, you can actually get people together, and if you've got that done, I think your job as a leader is done. So it's, in a way, that's how I think it life: simplify, respect, humility, and then get people together.
Do you think your leadership style has also somewhat changed, before when you weren't a parent and now that you're a parent? Do you think it has, changed the way you even look at, the way you handle people maybe at work?
I think becoming a second-time parent definitely has made me being more conscious of time. I think being disciplined about, because even at work, even outside work, if I have to go home, I have to be disciplined about time with kid 1 versus kid 2. Oh, it's a big thing, right? It's a very, very big thing. So while I do not calendarize my time at home, but what that has done is it has shown me the importance of being disciplined of where you spend time. And now I think at work I have become even more calendar driven. So more disciplined in terms of if I have to spend time. And I think that has made me become even more clearer in my expectations of my team members or the teams which work for me, that within this time, this is the clear mandate, because we don't have the endless time available. So being very, very conscious or disciplined about time is perhaps the biggest change at work as well as at home.
That's a brilliant value to have, actually. So when it comes to money, Udbhav, what is that one lesson that you would want to pass on to your child and want them to carry it into their adulthood?
About money?
When it comes to money, if you were to give them one advice, what would that be?
I think we can't skirt around the topic of money not being important. I think it is important to realize that yes, money is important. A lot of things are possible, can be better if you have control over money. But I think you can't go chasing after money. So you need to respect money. If you have it, earn it with hard work, but you need to respect it. So don't go chasing after money. And I think it comes back to my belief around expertise that I think Amir Khan learned it from me. Three Idiots, that don't go success piche bhag ke aayegi. But I truly believe in that. If you go for actual capability development, I think money follows you. But then you need to be respectful towards it. Perhaps plan for tougher times ahead. Don't go overspending. These basic financial disciplines. Of course, I would want my kids to perhaps be mindful of that. But expertise, respect for money as well as a respect for everything. So.
And you mentioned that, obviously being an actuary helps you plan for the future, right? Have you also done that for your kids already? One 11-year-old, one toddler. Have you already started planning, say, for their financial stability, for their education, etc.? And how do you go about it?
So, as I told, my first term insurance, I really believe is the bedrock of financial security. Of course, everyone hopes that is not required, and you need to have investments to pay for those milestones. But financial security from an insurance perspective, I realized at every stage that I am undercovered. So
was it after you joined Max Life or even before? Did you look at?
So my first term insurance purchase was as said, at Axis Max Life. I bought a simple 1 crore term cover. At that time, it sounded a lot, but very soon. I think my next purchase was around COVID actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
So did you get a top up or did you get another plan altogether?
I bought the latest one,
Okay.
and I increased the amount because, of course, you realize, and COVID I think made everybody realize that
Right.
this is not an actuarial assumption. This is real, right? This thing can happen. So that was my top up. Again, I again realized that it is not enough when I purchased a house. So when I was under debt, against the debt I purchased a term insurance. So what I realized was that everybody makes this mistake actually of undercovering themselves. But I also realized that we make a big deal about buying early and later it becomes very costly.
Yeah.
While it does, I can do the math, but it does. But I still realize that even then it is an extremely, extremely cheap financial planning tool.
Better late than never.
Better late than never. I am still contemplating buying one more after my daughter's born, which tells me that even knowing so much about the subject, I am still getting it wrong. So much education needs to be done for that. But yeah, from overall other goals perspective, of course, you have a education goal in mind. I do invest in regular equity related instruments. Recently, I've started also thinking about a retirement pool. Still very early, but I've done everything early in my life. So even at 40, I am planning a specific carved out pool purely for retirement. I want to study after retirement actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
People run away from studying after a point of time.
I in my mind that I don't know why Three Idiots is coming to my mind today, but Amir Khan says that किसी भी क्लास में जाके बैठ जाओ, ज्ञान ही ज्ञान बट रहा है. So I actually want freedom of that kind. I'll go to a university and just sit.
Student for life.
I am a student for life. I love to be a teacher, but I am a student at heart. I want that freedom. That is freedom for me.
I think that takes a lot of courage to go back to studying.
Not for exams. I'm not going for
just
not for any qualification. I'm just going for.
Nice. So you mentioned, and I'm glad that you brought out the importance of insurance early on, right? And that's something that we're also as a brand very invested in. We want people to understand the importance of term insurance, not just like you said, कि कुछ भी ले लो, कितना भी प्रीमियम का, but understanding what is the adequate coverage that is required, right? And given that you are, I would say, a subject matter expert on insurance in general, if you had to explain why insurance to your 11-year-old child, what would you say? In a way that obviously she would understand, maybe making it fun, age appropriate, etc. So what would your nuggets be on this?
So I recently tried explaining her banking.
Oh.
Right? And she was pretty quick in understanding that if a bank gives a higher rate, the more money can be deposited and all. I haven't attempted to explain insurance. I still struggle to explain to her what I do for life. Right? But if I have to explain insurance, I think perhaps you would cover things like every family, or let's say she will have to go for education sometime, right? I think that's something which can relate. So everything requires money, and every family plans for a pool of money to arrive. We do talk about money for a holiday, it's too expensive, all those sort of things. So insurance is something which perhaps ensures that no matter if any disruptions happen, that thing can come alive, right? I'm not sure how to take on the point of particular death or anything, but insurance is making sure that something which you plan for has to happen irrespective of the challenges which come. So that promise, that peace of mind, that satisfaction, that confidence that my plan, my goal is secured, I think that's what insurance helps you do. Because insurance is all around us. It's not only life insurance.
Absolutely.
Insurance as a concept is just making sure you are protected and your goal is protected.
Yeah. And what is it that you look for? You're saying you're still considering buying another insurance plan to protect your future. So what is it that you look for first when you look at buying a term insurance or any kind of insurance?
So I'm a firm believer in simplicity. I said. So, and term insurance, I think, is a beautiful, simple product. So, while there are various features available, and they are contextual to how a person thinks about their finances. So, for me, being a salaried individual, I look forward to ensuring that at least the working life I have left, that should be covered, right? I think the way the premiums are, it is absolutely affordable even after the prices have increased recently or over the last 10 years I have seen them. As I said, I still believe it is a bargain, right? It's a bargain. So for me to consider increasing it, even I'm buying it 12 years after or 11 years after my first purchase, it financially it looks like, oh my God, I could have bought it that time. But of course, your journey evolves. You do not think that far ahead. But yeah, looking back, if not the entire thing, I could have perhaps done a little bit more at that time. But I look for simple coverage which pays on time, the quality of the promise of the company and all those sort of things.
So the Bharose ka number that we all talk about.
It's absolutely critical. I have done the step which I think some families perhaps don't do. So I collect insurance policies. So I have almost 9 Axis Max Life products, all sorts. I have cancer insurance, I have investment, I have my Seva product also. But and most of them, the nominee is of my spouse. I did take her through all those. It is a very tedious exercise. But of course, I realized that even I'm not 100% sure of the claim process. Right? So, and over time, the toll-free numbers and all can change. So, even if you have the product, I think to truly derive the confidence which it is meant to provide, I think even having confidence over the company and the processes, I think are extremely important to revise and communicate to the ultimate beneficiaries.
And I think, insurance since the beginning has been treated as a very complicated product. मुझे नहीं समझ आ रहा, क्या चलता है पीछे. आपने बोल दिया तो मैंने मान लिया. I think for us at Axis Max Life and also the industry, the work to do now is to try and make it as transparent as possible and as easy to understand as possible, because nowadays people want to get into the depths of everything. We are no longer that generation that is like, ठीक है आपने बोल दिया मैंने ले लिया. We want to read, we want to use all the AI models in the world to try and figure out that what are the nuances of what we are buying into. So it's a task for us to try and make it as transparent as ever.
Absolutely.
And so thank you, Udbhav. It's been a really nice conversation so far. We are moving towards the end now. There is one quick rapid fire round that I have. We'll keep it fun, right? So one word to describe parenting.
Roller coaster.
Okay. Your baby's current obsession.
Throwing stuff from the feeding table down.
The most unexpected parenting advice you got.
Most unexpected parenting.
Could be the first time, could be now, whenever.
Don't believe everything your child is asking.
Okay. What's your go-to comfort food after a long day?
Ice cream.
Oh, even in winters?
Yeah, better.
Okay. Would you rather get a full night's sleep or a 2-hour spa break?
Full night's sleep, any day. Even today.
Listening to Baby Shark on loop or watching Coco Melon for 5 hours straight with your daughter?
Oh God, Baby Shark I think is lesser evil.
Okay, and last one. Is hitting VNB targets easier or getting a toddler to nap easier?
I think we can achieve VNB target 10 times, but when you want your child to sleep, you can't.
Nice. Thank you so much, Udbhav. And honestly, everyone, to the audiences, if Udbhav's story resonated with you, whether you're a young parent or you're someone who just likes to plan ahead like him, know that proactively protecting your family is extremely important. Bharosa starts with the choices that you make today. And for protecting your loved ones, smart term sahi hai. Thank you.